You know, it's tough for those of us that aren't in the business world to keep up with what's happening across the Triad, so we turn to the experts at the Triad Business Journal. Luke Bollinger joins us now, and with the scoop. Good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Eric.
All right, so you're saying a company is seeking money, and that might move a bunch of jobs to downtown Greensboro. What's that all about?
So Centric Brands, based in New York, an apparel and accessories lifestyle company, is considering Greensboro for new offices. Would create about 213 jobs. They're considering New York and LA as well, so they're seeking about $460,000 worth of incentives from the city.
Right, but very rarely do we hear Greensboro in the company of New York and LA when a company is trying to. Yeah, so and speaking of New York, a sustainable produce company is coming to Greensboro, is that true?
So Bright Farms, they're initiating a 3 greenhouse expansion, and one of those greenhouses will serve the local Greensboro market. So at your local kind of major groceries, you're going to have another kind of fresh salad option. They haven't picked a location yet, but they're looking at options around central North Carolina.
Good, good. All right, a Triad Shopping Center was just purchased. Which one, and then what's the plan for that?
It's the Walkertown Shopping Center. And so the new owners right now, they're looking at putting in a Cagney's Kitchen. It's a local kind of casual dining local chain, and it'll be their 8th Triad location. Timeline for that is the next 6 to 8 months.
New businesses, always a good thing for us. Thank you, Luke. We appreciate it. You can get all the local business news at triadbusinessjournal.com. Check it out.